Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am in a comfy spot today because today is Sunday and I'm starting a new video where I read my screen time for a week. I did this 2 years ago in October and honestly it went really well. I got a lot of books read and I feel like I'm really behind on my reading and I've just been so busy over the past couple of weeks. I still am pretty busy, but I'm hoping to prioritize my phone rather than social media and like doom scrolling, because I feel, not my phone, reading is what I meant to say, because I feel like the times that I have to read, I use that as like my phone time, and so that's why I'm not reading as much. So that being said, we are going to start. I need to finish a book, actually. Where is it? I need to finish The Party House by Lynn Anderson. I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages left. And then I have Adrift on NetGalley, which is technically on my phone, but I'm using my phone for reading. So I think I'm definitely going to finish this today. Let me check my settings and see how much I need to read today. Okay, so as you can see here, last Sunday, I spent 7 hours and 49 minutes on my phone, with an hour and 19 of that being on social media. I typically take just the social media number because that's what I use my phone for the most. And because I don't have enough time in my day to sit and read for 7 hours, although I would love to. So I think with an hour and 19, I definitely will finish this book up and hopefully get a little bit of the ways into Adrift on NetGalley, so we'll see from there. Okay, it only took me about 15 minutes to finish The Party House. I think I've landed on a 2.5 for this because like there were parts I liked, but the parts I disliked outweighed the parts I liked because there was minimal action. It was super predictable and obvious who did it, in my opinion. And I hate mysteries and thrillers that cover like an old case. I don't know why. I just am like, this has already happened, so like why are we here again? Maybe that's just a personal preference, but I did kind of like the isolated setting and kind of the town drama, but all in all wasn't my favorite. So I'm gonna give this 2.5 stars. I have about an hour left on the clock, so I'm gonna start Adrift, but I think I'm gonna do most of my reading tonight just because I like to read before bed. Okay, update. I have 45 minutes left on the clock, and I'm officially 15% of the way through Adrift by Will Dean. I actually really like it. It sucked me in very quickly, which is good. I think it's gonna be more of a suspense book rather than a thriller, just because the way that it's being set up doesn't make me think thriller. But we'll see. I mean, I'm only like 5 chapters in at this point. I'm going to bed early tonight because I have an early start tomorrow. So this is helping. Just reading is helping me relax, even though I'm reading on my phone. Okay, I finished my reading for the day and I got to 45% and I am shocked. If I wanted to, I could stay up and read this entire book. But I do have to get up really early tomorrow, so I do need to go to bed. But it's so good. It's so good. Which is so refreshing because the last 3 books that I've read have been like 2 or 3 stars. So it's nice to have a book that I like want to pick up and want to keep reading. Guys, it's so good. Good morning, everyone. It is still dark outside, so we're using the car lighting. I just got to campus. It is like exactly 7 a.m. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to film like a talking clip, so you will probably see me reading throughout the day. That being said, last Monday I spent 3 hours and 27 minutes on my phone, which is honestly the lowest it's ever been, and it's because I was in Chicago, so I was like hanging out with friends and reading my book and not really being on my phone. And 1 hour and 30 minutes of that was on social media. I would say that I just want to do the hour and 30, but I think it's such a low number that I think I could do 3 hours and 27 minutes of reading. Plus I just really want to finish Adrift today and I think I can definitely do that in 3 hours and 27 minutes. The next book that I'm gonna start after Adrift is Jane Eyre. I don't know why I'm picking up a classic right now when I'm kind of slumpy still, but I just really want to read it. I read Wuthering Heights last month, so I want to pick up Jane Eyre this month and compare, well, not compare them, just compare the writing. But yeah, I'm going to sit in my car and read Adrift for a little bit because I don't have to be at my meeting until 7:30. So hello everyone, a little update. Adrift was so freaking good. I finished it yesterday. It was actually amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. So now it is day 3 of the challenge, and I was gonna start Jane Eyre, but I feel like it'll put me in a slump. So I'm picking up Promise Me Sunshine next, which is a romance, because I haven't read a romance in a while. And I only had 1 hour and 37 minutes as my reading time today, and I have about 1 hour and 2 minutes left. But tomorrow I have like 4 hours on the docket, and I am pretty busy tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read for 1 hour and 7 minutes, and then at my work shift, since I finished all the homework that I need to work on as of right now, there's some stuff that I can't work on until later in the week. I'm going to get some reading done at work that counts towards my time for tomorrow, just because I know that I'm not going to get all of it read tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get like 4 hours at least read today. So let's see. Okay, coming at you with another reading update. So I read for pretty much the majority of my shift. So I finished the 40 minutes that I had left on the clock, and then I started the clock for tomorrow, and I read about 2 hours, and I finished Promise Me Sunshine. I started it today and I finished it at work. So it was so good. I teared up several times, did not cry because I was fully at work. 5 stars, made it onto my top 10 romances of the year list. So freaking good. So tomorrow I have about 2 hours left, which is much more doable than what I had earlier, because tomorrow starts dialogue days for the business college, which is essentially just like little panels that you can go to, and I have a few scheduled in the afternoon tomorrow, so I knew I wasn't gonna have time to read because that's normally my reading time. So I'm excited to start a new book tomorrow, but now I am going home and having dinner because I'm starving. Hey guys, I just took a shower. I have picked my next book, and it's going to be The Ghost Theater by Matt Osman. This is a fantasy. I'm excited to start this. I have about 2 hours on the clock to read. I think I'm gonna be in for a late night, which kind of sucks because I have to get up early tomorrow, but it should be okay. I think it should be good. I haven't read like all day, so this is the first time I am picking up a book since I woke up this morning. Hey guys, I have not been updating you, and I feel really bad. I have honestly had such a busy week, so I haven't been filming, but I have been reading. So yesterday I finished The Ghost Theater at work, which was interesting. I liked it. It wasn't a full 5 stars. It was definitely like a 4, but I still think it was really good. I've also been doing audiobooks a lot, which has definitely been eating into my reading time. So I finished Dearest yesterday, which is the audiobook that I was listening to, and I did not like it, so I gave it 2 stars. I actually think I gave it 1.5 stars because I was not a fan. Now I'm listening to The X Vows, which is my new audiobook, and then today I'm planning on starting The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden. I'm basically on campus like all day today, so I might get some footage. We shall see. Literally after my class is finished, I have to film a project with my friend. Then I have an interview for the end of the year video, and then I'm gonna grab a quick dinner, and then I'm seeing a show on campus. So I'm literally on campus from like 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So hopefully I'll get some footage today. I feel like I have not been filming anything and I feel really bad, but my class starts in 27 minutes, so I need to go. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Okay, my filming got rescheduled. So I had some time to come home and take a shower. I'm going to spend about 30 minutes to start the surrogate mother, and then I have to blow dry my hair and then head back to campus. And then after my interview, I'm gonna get some dinner and then hopefully knock out the rest of my reading. I have like an hour and a half to do because I started my hours yesterday because I finished early. So I just used that time to get ahead. So I'm hoping to finish that, or not finish this, but get my hour and a half in today. Okay, I'm officially 50 pages in. So far, it's not hooking me. There's some Frida books that I really like that hook you from the very beginning. This one, I'm not very hooked. I do have a lot of guesses about what the plot twist is going to be already, but I'm not super sucked in, but I also just started. So I'm hoping that by like the 100 page mark, I'll be a little bit more sucked in. But I'm gonna go blow dry my hair now. All right, everyone, happy Saturday. Today I'm scheduled to read for 2 hours and 4 minutes. So I'm hoping to finish The Surrogate Mother today and then just pick up a new book on Sunday. So let's get into it. Let's get reading. Okay, y'all, I officially finished The Surrogate Mother. I definitely predicted a lot of it. So I think I'm gonna land on a 3.5 just because I feel like this one was pretty predictable. It was slower to get into. I feel like the pacing did not really pick up until at least 60% of the way through the book. But I did like it. Like, it definitely provoked emotion from me. I was angry, I was frustrated, which I always love to be in thriller settings. I have about 50 minutes left on the clock, and so I'm thinking the next book that I'm going to start is A Tempest of Tea because I'm really in a fantasy mood right now. I'm finishing up my dinner. I had some salad. And then I have to do the dishes, so I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna come in here, start Tempest of Tea, and then we're watching SNL at 11:30, so I'm probably just gonna read Tempest of Tea and finish up my hour. And then tomorrow I am getting up early to clean my room, get some work done that I need to get done, and read before I go to church. So I will finish up my time tomorrow and hopefully get a good chunk of the way through Tempest of Tea. I did not read as much as I wanted to this challenge. I feel like I was really busy. I also didn't get a lot of B-roll, which I don't know if people like B-roll in reading vlogs. Like, do you prefer the B-roll where I like film myself actually reading, or do you like me talking about the books more? Because I personally prefer B-roll, but I know a lot of people just like prefer to listen to someone talk about the books. So please let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm going to do the dishes and then pick up Tempest of Tea. Okay, I have officially finished my reading for the day. I only got to about 12% of the way through A Tempest of Tea, but I do really like it. I think it's an interesting premise. I went into the book not really thinking that it was going to be about vampires, but it is. I'm not mad about it because, you know, it is spooky season, but it definitely was like not what I was expecting. So I picked this up because everyone says that it's very similar to Six of Crows, like it has similar vibes, and I definitely get that vibe right off the bat. We have a strong female character who reminds me a lot of Kaz, a little bit less mischievous than Kaz. I feel like Kaz has sort of this, yes, he's this powerful person, but he's got this like goofiness to it, which is why I like him a lot. Whereas I feel like this character, I think her name is pronounced Arthi, Arthi, I feel like, is a lot more no nonsense about it. Like, she's not goofing around. I wasn't expecting the majority of this book to be about vampires, but I'm not hating it. I think it's really cool. I don't really understand the world fully yet, but I think there's time for me to like warm up to the world. So I'm not going to completely give it like a this is amazing, I want to keep reading, just cuz I do want to know more about the worlds and I'm a bit confused on it, but obviously I will get that clarity soon, hopefully. Hey guys, I'm finally filming an outro for this. I honestly have had such a crazy week that I feel like this video is going to get out pretty late in the week, but that's okay. I ended up finishing 6 books, I think, during this challenge, which is crazy. Some of them I had already started, but I honestly think that that's really impressive. I made such a considerable dent in my physical TBR and my October TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I had such a great time filming it. I always love doing reading challenges. If you want more reading videos from me, you should definitely subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because I post reading content a lot. You can also check out my Bookstagram. I post tons of book content there. And my TikTok has been a little lacking, but I'm hoping in the new year to kind of lock in with that and post more frequently. So you can check that out as well in the description box below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!